One of the two. But it's good. I mean, you know, well, I'm still a drink Thanks. Gotta get through this one. This is a little bit shorter. So
Make sure.
thanks.
Whatever that was.
I didn't want to respond. What do they get me for?
annual Apprenticeship Randolph signing and our 2022 graduation ceremony. Apprenticeship Randolph started in 2017 with 12 local manufacturing companies that looked into the high schools in an effort to develop their future workforce, skilled workforce. We've grown to 20 company partners in areas like automotive, information technology, and advanced manufacturing. The students you will see here tonight have shown grit, determination, and perseverance. Excuse me. A little humor in there. Perseverance. All of what today's employers are looking for. For those signing with apprenticeship company partners tonight, don't slow down. If I could give you any advice at all, I'd say to you, give it all that you've got. Listen, ask questions, so you can learn from those who will teach you their trade. Keep up with your schoolwork, okay? And always ask for help. These graduates can confirm that your work members and your instructors and all that want you to succeed. There's nothing more that I want for you than to see you sitting here in caps and gowns in 2026. For you, that might seem like a long time, but I can assure you it will go by quickly. At this time, I would like to recognize some very special guests that we have here tonight. Senator Dave Craven, County Commissioners, City Council School Board members. Okay. From the NC Community College System, we have Dr. Bruce Mack, Vice President of Economic Development and Apprenticeship NC Regional Coordinator, Tiffany Dacor. And Director of Apprenticeships, Catherine Costellas. Dr. Wendy Rich, Asheboro City Schools Assistant Superintendent and City Schools Representatives. Thank you. Dr. Stephen Gainey, Randolph County's School Superintendent, and any representatives from the school system. Dr. Sharon Costello, I hope I said that name right, please forgive me if I didn't. You are a Charter Academy Superintendent and the representatives from the school. Okay. From Randolph County Community College, Suzanne Robaugh. Keep messing these names up, excuse me. Vice President of Instructional Services, I practice also. Okay. Melinda Moody, Director of Curriculum, and Stacy Miller, Director of Apprenticeships and Pathways. Asheboro, Randolph Chamber of Commerce members and representatives over here. Our community partners, our company partners, family and friends of our students, and of course, our guests of honor, our signing apprentices, and our 2022 graduates. There is also one group I'd like to ask to stand, and that is those who've had an important part in the success of our students. That is our high school career development counselors, school principals and staff from all of the area school systems, and our instructors from RCC. So please stand so we can recognize you. Come on. As I mentioned before, I'm the Vice Chair for Apprenticeship Randolph. Unfortunately, our chairwoman, Diane James, could not be here, but she did record a video for us. So could you play the video?
Good evening. My name is Diane James. I'm Director of Quality for the HES segment at Hubbell, based out of Archdale, and I am also the chairwoman of Apprenticeship Randolph. Unfortunately, I couldn't be here in person with you this evening due to an out-of-town work obligation. But thanks to technology, I can still welcome you to the 2022 Apprenticeship Randolph graduation and signing ceremony. This is our second graduating class, so the 12 graduates tonight will be joining the 10 alumni from last year. This is a momentous occasion for those graduates. They've worked very hard during the last 4 years to achieve this milestone. But now, here they are, each with a college degree, a Journey Worker Certificate recognized in all 50 states, and 4 years of vested work experience. Plus, most, if not all, have 3 to 4 years of 401k investment and paid vacation credits. And best of all, they have no education debt. All of them have bright career paths in front of them. This is just the beginning. Speaking of beginning, we also have our newest group of students here this evening, ready to sign on as the Apprenticeship Randolph class of 2026. These young men and women have made the smart decision to follow in the footsteps of the 2022 graduates to launch their own careers in the same way. And in 4 years, they will be sitting here as graduates too. Thanks to the apprenticeship partner companies, the Randolph County School Systems, and Randolph Community College, we are improving the lives of these young adults, along with helping our companies and our community. I also want to thank the families of the students for their support along the way. Congratulations to both the graduates and the new apprentices tonight. I'm very proud of all of you.
Without further ado, I would like to introduce you our keynote speaker, Misty Wolf. Misty is an education consultant for the Office of Career and Technical Education at the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, where she works with the school districts across the state to implement high-quality CTE programs of study. Prior to joining the NCDPI team, Misty served the Randolph County school system for 20 years as a classroom teacher, school counselor, career development counselor, and curriculum and instruction management coordinator. As part of the Randolph County's CTE leadership team, Misty worked with our industry partners to establish Apprenticeship Randolph. Misty remains an active member of the Archdale Trinity Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors and is an avid supporter of student opportunities in public education through work-based learning. So I present to you, Misty Wolf.
Thank you, Terrence. Good evening. I bring greetings to you from the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, Office of Career and Technical Education. Our Assistant Director, Marty Toby, and Section Chief, Dr. Nancy Cross, are here in support of the amazing work that you do here in Randolph County for our students. In career and technical education, our mission is to empower all students to be successful citizens, workers, and leaders in a global economy. We believe CTE gives purpose to learning by emphasizing real-world skills and practical knowledge. Much of what we do in CTE is centered around work-based learning experiences, so no one understands and appreciates the tremendous work of Apprenticeship Randolph quite like we do. It is an honor and pleasure to be with you this evening, albeit in a different capacity. As Terrence mentioned in my bio, I did spend 20 years of my career serving students in the Randolph County school system, and this, Apprenticeship Randolph, was by far the most gratifying project I worked on during my time here. Seeing our students engaged in such an impactful learning experience and improving their lives and the life of our community through this opportunity is not only rewarding, but it brings a true sense of joy to this educator's heart. You, students, are the reason we do what we do. As I was preparing for this evening, I scanned through the list of new apprentices, and it saddened me that I don't know you. Working with students and getting to know them has always been the best part of being an educator for me. While I may not know you personally, I know a lot about you. I know that sounds creepy, hear me out. because I know what our amazing industry partners are looking for in an apprentice. When we first started talking with our founding Apprenticeship Randolph partners several years ago about their needs to fill their talent pipeline, they didn't talk about specific skill sets. They didn't talk about talents, grades, or even IQ. One word kept rising to the surface: grit. I'm not sure grit can actually be defined, definitely not quantified. It's just one of those things that if you know, you know. Some describe grit as having stamina or sticking with something day in and day out for the long haul. That seems admirable, but I'd say that's more like commitment than grit. Grit is more about having passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. You see, perseverance describes how you act when you face challenges or difficulties. Persevering means that you display a continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, despite failure or opposition. In education, we call that a growth mindset, which basically means that the ability to learn is not fixed. Every student can learn any material with continued effort. But that's not it. Having a growth mindset requires one to understand that failure is not a permanent condition. Rather, failing at a task is an opportunity to learn from your mistakes and get better. Scientific research proves that your brain actually changes and grows in response to a challenge. So when you fail at something, like solving quadratic equations in math class, or missing half of your conversion problems on your math test at orientation week, persevering through until you master the concept actually increases your brain's capacity. You're probably thinking, well, that sounds a lot like commitment. But remember, I mentioned that grit is having passion and perseverance. You see, without a strong desire to get better, perseverance is just commitment on steroids. Having passion is just as important as perseverance. Marrying the two together is grit. And that is quite possibly the greatest character trait of people who win. The most successful people do not have the highest GPAs. They don't have the highest IQs. They usually don't go to fancy schmancy colleges, and it's likely that they don't come from rich families. Simply put, successful people know how to course correct, and they never quit. They're gritty. Many studies have been conducted on grit as a character trait, but none have been able to quantify it as a measure or indicator of success. But I believe that our Apprenticeship Randolph partners know a gritty kid when they see one. You've got grit. You had enough passion and perseverance to make it through a grueling orientation week. You had grit. You had the grit to make it through your pre-apprenticeship this summer. And you have the passion to keep moving forward by making a commitment this evening to accelerate your future. They know that you have what it takes to be successful, and so do we. Your family, friends, teachers, and principals are all here because they know that you're gritty, and they know that you will make it. It's up to you now to see it through. You will face challenges. You will fail some tasks. But you will also have fun, learn, and grow as an individual and as a cohort of apprentices. Your success will depend on your grit. I'll leave you with this. My brother-in-law is a pilot. His career path resembles that of an apprentice. He started his career fueling airliners at the airport while he worked toward earning his private pilot's license. He continued to earn certifications and rack up training hours before becoming a commercial airline pilot. But his passion and perseverance landed him in his current position as a first captain on one of the largest planes that JetBlue flies internationally. He is gritty enough to make anything he sets his mind to come to fruition. Why am I telling you this? My brother-in-law flies an Airbus 321. You might not know what that is. I asked him, I was like, help me out here. It's analogous to a Boeing 737, if that gives you any point of reference. I asked him how fast he must get on the runway to take off. Any guesses?
600.
200.
140.
150. He said it's around 150 miles per hour. Good guesses. Why does that matter? Well, that matters because you can drive an Airbus up and down the runway at 140 miles per hour all day long, but you're never going to take off. You're moving fast, but nothing significant is happening. But you hit 150, you take off. Sometimes that will be the same for you. At times during your apprenticeship, you may find that you're moving, but nothing significant is happening. You may just need a little bit more activity. Take charge of your own learning. Work with your mentor to revise your goals when you need to, and be gritty enough to achieve those goals. You already have what you need to be successful. You will be as successful as you want to be. It's up to you to make it happen. As you embark on this new chapter of your life, I wish for you confidence to know your self-worth, strength to follow your dreams, and grit to persevere. Good luck.
Thank you, Wesley, for all your hard work for Apprenticeship Randolph, and we would like you to deliver a token of appreciation for your time. Again, thank you. This time I want to call Kevin Cox.
Good evening, everybody. So I'm Kevin Cox. I am the tooling engineer at EG Industries here in Asheboro. And I was asked to introduce the 2026 class speaker. So this young man come to the orientation, made it all the way through, and he done a fairly good job. He came into our shop. He didn't even know what an injection mold was. So he came in his last 6 weeks, he's learned what an injection mold is. They're dirty and they break a lot. Chris comes to us from Asheboro High School. He'll be a senior this year, so he's got another year in high school. And he's real passionate about band, so he does like to play in the high school band. So it is my pleasure to introduce you to the 2026 class speaker, Chris Gordon.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Chris Gordon. I'm signing tonight with EG Industries as a tooling technician apprentice. Obviously, he said I wasn't okay. Before I begin, I would like to welcome all the company's partners, parents, staff, and of course, my fellow apprentices. We've all made it here today because we've all proven to our companies the dedication, grit, and of course, good work ethic to become a good apprentice. So far, the manufacturing pre-apprentices have taken 3 classes at RCC on the Archdale campus for 9 weeks to show that we can put the time and effort into our courses. The Automotive pre-apprentices took their courses at the Bay Automotive Center here in Asheboro. After the 2nd week of our summer semester, we began work at our companies to do more of a hands-on learning experience to show us how to do our jobs in the safest way possible. Before I heard about Apprenticeship Randolph, I honestly didn't know what I was going to do after high school. I honestly still don't. I thought about joining the Air Force for the longest time. At times I still do. I also thought about just getting a stable job with my dad or just trying to get by paying for college. But my junior year, I got called into the library one day. And I heard about this wonderful program, Apprenticeship Randolph. how it could change my life forever. I walked in, never knew what it was, and as I did the research and I read everything, I knew I had to do everything in my power to be in this program. So I put in the time, the effort, the work, and I made sure I got into this program. Here I am today, standing before you. My number one goal in life was to be like my hero, my dad. And here I can say I can be just like him. I look forward to do this journey with each and every single one of you, learning more at RCC, learning more at the job, and congratulations to my fellow Sunners and tonight's graduates. Thank you to all the companies, and we will not let you down.
Now it is time for our signing ceremony. So I'm going to ask our company partners to line up in alphabetical order by company name along the wall. To my right, your left, so we can begin the signing ceremony. We're excited to celebrate our students here tonight. They will be signing an agreement with their company to pay for college and books and for paid on-the-job training and mentoring for the next 4 years as they work toward a Journey Worker Credential and a valuable, sustainable career. Their signature will also allow ApprenticeshipNC to give a tuition waiver to pay for the pathway of classes in manufacturing technology or automotive systems technology. Apprenticeship Randolph is a $135,000 opportunity of a life. We are excited to sign 17 apprentices this year. So let's get started. We will begin with automotive systems technology. Asheboro, forward. Please make your way to the podium.
Hi, I'm Michael Sperber. I'm the owner and operator of Asheboro Ford. And I've got Erica, who's my service manager, and Amy, who's been the lead individual for our team of individuals. We are signing 3 young men that we spent the last 6 weeks with, and we've enjoyed every bit of it. We hope to enjoy the rest of it. So I'd like to invite up Dakota Hawks. Ethan Hubbell. And certainly not last but not least, George Sumner. That's the first clean hat he's worn.
Good evening. My name is Ashley, and I'm the Learning and Development Manager at Accurome, which is also affiliated with Technimark, so you'll see me twice. But Accurome is excited to offer an apprenticeship to William Holt.
Good evening. My name is Francis Skinner. I'm the Director of Human Resources for Brayan Furniture Industries. Brayan is excited to offer an apprenticeship to Karan Wheeler native.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rick Wojcik. I'm the plant engineering manager at Dark Containers in Randleman. And Dark Containers is proud, excited, and honored to offer Alex Asensio an apprenticeship.
Hello again. So I'm Kevin Cox. I'm the tooling engineer at EG Industries, and EG Industries is excited to offer an apprenticeship to Chris Gordon.
Good evening. I'm Jason Cavendish from Energizer Battery, operational manager, joined by Lydia Walton, human resources manager, and Jeffrey Morris, senior maintenance supervisor. Energizer is pleased to and honored to welcome Alan Delgado as our next apprentice.
Good evening, everyone. I am Ashley Bell, and I am the regional recruiter for Mohawk Industries. And Mohawk Industries has the pleasure this evening to welcome Jordan Link to the team of apprentices with us.
My name is Jessica Porpeglia, and I'm the HR manager with PIMCO Manufacturing, and we are very excited tonight to be able to offer apprenticeship opportunities to Carter Glover and Jonathan Taylor.
I'm Andy Rush. I'm the owner of Phoenix Precision Machining. We are happy to sign Michael Birdsfield.
Good evening. I'm Terrence Franklin, Maintenance Reliability Manager at Post Consumer Brands, along with David Parks, our Senior Controls Engineer. And Post is happy this evening to sign Christian Glass and Katie Newsom.
Hi, I'm Dean Well with Sapona Plastics, President. I wish we had 7 of these hats. Probably every company here does. But it's our pleasure to sign Devin Harrelson as an apprentice.
I'm Ashley again, I'm the Learning and Development Manager. I have with me Jimmy Wilson and Brandon Henderson. He's going to be mentoring Miguel Flores.
Brian Hagel from United Glassworks, and we are honored to sign Jaden Phillips as our.
Hey, are you home?
Good afternoon. My name is Jason Wynn, and I am the plant manager for Hubbell Industrial Controls in Orangeburg. I have the privilege of introducing the class of 2022 speaker, Jesse Osborne. She's a homeschool graduate who joined Apprenticeship Randolph in 2018. Jesse was drafted by Hubbell and has developed his skills and knowledge and joins us tonight as an electrical test technician. Jesse has decided to start the next chapter in his life and work on his electrical engineering degree. Hubbell will be here supporting him in that endeavor going forward. We are proud of him and the graduates here tonight. Now, keynote speaker, Jesse Osborne.
It is an honor and a privilege to stand here today and speak on behalf of the graduating apprentices. To start, I would like to thank the apprenticeship program and those behind it. The companies involved have invested time and money into high school students, many of which have had no prior job experience at all, and turned them into skilled workers with a degree and 4 years of experience. The education and experience obtained during the last 4 years will continue to help all of us. I would like to thank all those at the college involved with the apprenticeship program, all the instructors who have helped us over the last 4 years, those that work behind the scenes, and of course, Mrs. Miller, who has been our main contact for our time here. One thing that has been reiterated to us as we have progressed through the program is you get out what you put in. You reap what you sow. 4 years ago, we were in the same position as the apprentices that are signing on today. For the last 4 years, we have been working towards today. We, 12 graduating apprentices, have put in the effort to finish the program and will now take our rewards with us. Even though we have all finished the program, the effort put in by each of us has varied, and so do the rewards each of us has gained. There are many courses we took where we could have put in minimal effort and still end up here today, graduating with a degree and certifications, but with less knowledge, less experience, or maybe even the lack of an instructor's recommendation. The same goes for our experience at work. We have all had many times through the last 4 years where we had to make a decision between giving it everything we have or just doing enough to get by. I cannot speak for everyone, but I know there are times I wish I had put in a bit more effort, pushed a little harder to succeed. To all the new apprentices, Take the time you have in the next 4 years to learn everything you can. You have some great instructors here at RCC that will gladly reward a student with the desire to learn. Hopefully you have been blessed with great mentors at your work as well that are willing to do their part to turn you into a skilled and knowledgeable worker. The apprenticeship program has certainly been an experience. We have attended classes with each other and the same handful of instructors for 4 years now, and now it comes to an end. I would again like to thank all those involved with the program, the impact it has had on our lives as students. We are the second group of apprentices to finish the program, and I hope many more students are given the same opportunity we were given. The opportunity to get paid to take college level courses. The opportunity for an in-demand job right out of high school. The opportunity to be accepted into said job with no prior experience. I know for me, it was the opportunity to figure out what I want to do with my life. No matter what we decide to do after today, what career we end up pursuing, or whether or not we decide to continue our education, the apprenticeship program has made a huge impact on our lives. Thank you to all of those who helped make this opportunity possible. I pray my classmates and I do not forget what we have been given, to take what we have learned and never stop improving, never stop pressing towards the mark, to become a more diligent worker, a more discerning individual, one who will not be ashamed at the end, but able to stand with the fruits of their labor. Thank you all.
Thank you, Jesse, for your wonderful remarks. My name is Stacy Miller, and I'm the Director of Apprenticeships and Pathways for Randolph Community College. I've had the privilege and honor to get to know our 12 graduates during their time here at RCC. I sincerely appreciate the open communication they have included me in, and the opportunity to cheer them on from the sidelines. They will tell you that my random texts remind them of everything from classes start next week to contact your instructor, not me. Or hang your cap and gown up so it's not wrinkled for the ceremony. Good job, guys. To most often reminding them that I am so proud of you and you got this. These young men are ready for the world. And grads, if you ever need a pep talk from me or to be reminded of the wonderfully talented people that you are, contact me. So this is the time to celebrate our 2022 graduates of Apprenticeship Randolph. And I'd like to call on Suzanne Rohrbaugh, Randolph Community College's Vice President of Instructional Services, and Dr. Bruce Mack, Vice President of Economic Development with the NC Community College Systems, to join us on stage to hand out degrees and the ApprenticeshipNC Certificate and Journey Worker Credentials. Company partners of graduates, when I ask you to come, please come up on stage so we can recognize our graduates. Will the company representatives of Technimark please join me on stage to recognize Austin Reed Adkins. Austin has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Machining, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his State ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, as well as his Journey Worker Credential. Austin's advice to apprentices is to do it. You won't regret it. Stick with it. It goes by faster than you'd think. The classes aren't too challenging if you put your mind to it. Austin would like to thank RCC Machining Department Head Jamie Trogdon and Machining Instructor Todd Lamar for being the best teachers he could have. He also wants to thank his wife. That's right, he got married during his time in apprenticeship. That's not a problem. Keep your head in the game. So he wants to thank his wife for all her help and support. Also, thank you to his school friends friends for allowing him to look forward to classes. Congratulations, Austin. Will the company representatives of Energizer join me on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we congratulate Benjamin Anakin Cable. Ben is not able to join us this evening. However, we would like to acknowledge him. He has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology, Mechatronics, and a certificate in Manufacturing Technology. Ben's advice to apprentices: stay on top of the schoolwork and actual work, and know that as it goes, it does get easier. Don't be afraid to be friends with the older people at your work. They are some of the nicest and most helpful people you will meet and want to see you succeed. Ben would like to thank his mom and dad, Billy and Wanda Cable. Without them, he said, he wouldn't be the man he is today. He would also like to thank Ray Almond, Lauren Green, Richard Hammond, Greg Jones, Billy Boone, Andrew Comer, Bob Bailey, Jamie Watson, Marty Dorset, Jeff Norris, and all the others on the maintenance team. No matter if he had a stupid question or just needed life advice, every one of those listed would help him as best they could. Ben would like to also thank his girlfriend, Avery Daniels, for supporting and listening to him. Congratulations, Ben. Will the company representatives of Post Consumer Brands join me on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we want to congratulate Keshon Coleman. Has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Mechatronics, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his state ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and his Journey Worker Credential. Keshon's advice to apprentices: make sure you learn the skills you need for the job and always do your best. Keshon would like to thank everyone who had his back: his friends, family, co-workers at Post, and his girlfriend. Congratulations, Keshon. Will the company, Post, please stay. We'd like to congratulate Jonathan Anthony DeFreece. Joshua. Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Mechatronics, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his state ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and his Journey Worker Credential. Joshua's advice to apprentices: save your money, start your company benefits as soon as you are able, and always pay attention to your company mentors. Joshua would like to thank co-workers Richard and Petty, also known as Jason, and his family for their support for the last 4 years. Congratulations, Joshua. Will the company representatives of Sapona Plastics join me on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we congratulate David Colby Edwards. Colby has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Machining, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his state ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and his Journey Worker Credential. His advice to apprentices: don't get discouraged. The apprenticeship will be challenging, but it is 100% worth every second. Colby first wants to thank God for the opportunity and for giving him guidance when he needed it. Secondly, Colby would like to thank his dear friend Haley. She has been by his side from day one and encouraged him and believed in him when he thought he was ready to give up. She pushed Colby to be the man he is today, and without her, this would have never happened. He would like to say thanks for always being there and helping him make this dream come true. To his family and extended family, he thanks you for supporting him through these past 4 years. Each of you had a part in making this journey a success. And lastly, Colby wants to thank a guy that sparked the idea of him becoming a machinist instead of a welder. He isn't here physically, but Colby knows he always had a hand in helping him make the decision to make this his career. Congratulations, Colby. Will the company representatives of Elastic Therapy join me on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we congratulate Brayan Guerrero-Gomez. Brayan has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Mechatronics, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his State ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and his Journey Worker Credential. His advice to apprentices: stay in the program for your future self. Pay attention to all the classes and it will help you in future classes. Brayan would like to thank his family for being supportive and friends for making the experience better. Congratulations, Brayan. Will the company representatives of EG Industries join me on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we want to congratulate William Tanner Loggains. Tanner has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Machining, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his State ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and his Journey Worker Credential. His advice to new apprentices: try to learn everything you can. Try to learn outside of your department if that opportunity is available to you. And don't get discouraged if you don't instantly pick up a skill. Tanner would like to thank everyone who told him to stick with it and kept him motivated. Congratulations. Will Elastic Therapy join me back on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we congratulate Jorge Luis Martinez. Jorge has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Mechatronics, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his State ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and Journey Worker Credential as a maintenance technician. Jorge would like to share this with the apprentices. Keep hanging in there. In the end, it will all be worth it. He would also like to thank his mom, dad, brother, sister, and all my mentors and his friends, both in and out of the apprenticeship. Congratulations, Jorge. Will the company representatives of Hubbell Industrial Controls join me on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we'd like to congratulate Jesse David Osborne. Jesse has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Mechatronics, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his State ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and his Journey Worker Credential. Jesse would like to share this with the apprentices. Use your time as an apprentice to learn everything you can. Be thinking about your goals after the apprenticeship is over. He would like to thank his parents, grandparents, instructors, and mentors. Congratulations, Jesse. Will the company representatives of Technimark join me back on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we want to congratulate Zachary Preston Tucker. Zachary has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Mechatronics, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his State ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and his Journey Worker Credential. Zachary would like to share this with the new apprentices. Make sure you want to do this for the next 4 years. Into the future. I'm so far ahead of others my age by starting this program at age 17, and you will be too. He would like to thank his mom. If it wasn't for her, he probably wouldn't have ever gotten to the AR program. There were many times he thought about quitting when times got tough, or at least he thought it was tough at the time. And she would always be there to encourage him, pushing him to work hard, get good grades, and do his best. She reminded him of what would be waiting on him at the end. Congratulations, Zachary. Will the company representatives of DS Smith join me on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we congratulate Justin Ryan Williams. Justin has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Mechatronics, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his State ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and his Journey Worker Credential. Justin has this advice for the new apprentices. Don't try and do everything yourself. Ask for help and be patient. He would like to thank his family, his dad, Robert Williams Jr., mom, Christina, brother, Mark, sister-in-law, Sarah, grandparents, Wanda Sizemore and Robert and Linda Williams, mentors, George Adkins, Wesley Ritter, Aaron Watkins, Brad Kinley, Timmy McCaskill, and Luis Vanilla. Justin also wants to acknowledge his grandfather, Roy Sizemore, as one of the biggest influences in his life, who sadly passed away right before he joined the program. I know he's looking down right now with great pride. Congratulations, Justin. Will the company representatives of Pemco Manufacturing join me on stage? On behalf of Apprenticeship Randolph, you guys can join me now. You said it over now. Apprenticeship Randolph, Randolph Community College, and ApprenticeshipNC, we congratulate Dakota Bradley Wolford. Dakota has earned his Associate of Applied Science degree in Manufacturing Technology Machining, a certificate in Manufacturing Technology, his State ApprenticeshipNC Certificate, and his Journey Worker Credential. Dakota's advice for the apprentices: pick up on anything you can, every little bit of knowledge that you can learn from the people at your job. You'll be amazed at how much you know just after a few months of working. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Dakota would like to thank his family for always supporting him and helping him get through the program. And he thanks his girlfriend for always pushing him to do his very best, be the very best version of himself. Congratulations, Dakota. Congratulations to these 12 graduates. Let's give them a big round of applause. I'd like to now call on Dr. Bruce Mack, Vice President of Economic Development with the North Carolina Community College System, for some remarks.
Thank you, Stacy. This is an awesome ceremony. It is really a momentous occasion just to look out and see the family members so proud of these signees and these graduates here. Again, give yourselves a round of applause. I'm kind of using two devices here. I received some information as on my way here that I do want to congratulate Apprenticeship Randolph who was named as Apprenticeship Ambassador, was recently recognized as an Apprenticeship Ambassador by the U.S. Department of Labor's Office of Apprenticeship as part of this Apprenticeship Ambassador Initiative. So let's give Apprenticeship So I bring you greetings this evening on behalf of the North Carolina Community College system with our interim president, Dr. Bill Carver, the State Board of Trustees, and the Office of Apprenticeship. I do have some staff members here. Catherine Costello is here, Tiffany Jacobs is here. We thank them for their presence as well. It's an honor to be with you this evening. Thank you, Stacy, for allowing us to be here at Apprenticeship Randolph for this historical event. Your commitment to training and preparing our students for future in advanced manufacturing is necessary in this age. This investment is critical to the workforce in North Carolina, especially in Randolph County. Thank you to Acting President in his absence, Albert Lassner and Suzanne for being here, and the staff of Randolph Community College for your excellent customer service and your dedication to ApprenticeshipNC. Also want to thank the surrounding school systems. This effort could not work without you and your participation. It's good to see area representatives, superintendents that are here, CDCs, principals as well. So again, thank you for your partnership. And to these industry partners who's committed to workforce development by providing these opportunities of a lifetime. So let's give these industry partners, where you are. Let's give them a team effort. And now to the graduates, and I have in my notes here signees, but you guys are now registered apprentices because you've already signed on. So, and now to these apprentices of Apprenticeship Randolph, you are to be celebrated this evening for your accomplishments. Again, so let's give them a round of applause. Now, graduates, I want you to know that what you have accomplished would not be possible without your family. So I need you to stand and give your family members a round of applause. I'm going to ask these signees to do the same thing, because what you are about to accomplish, as you heard, could not be accomplished without the support of your family members. So thank them for being here tonight. Thank you. So as I travel to these events across the state, I can honestly say that this is one of the most rewarding aspects of my job, to see young people committing to developing themselves for the workforce. You are joining an elite group of apprentices in North Carolina. ApprenticeshipNC has served almost 30,000 apprentices and over 12,000 completers since 2017. And since 2017, Apprenticeship Randolph has served some 300 apprentices, including pre-apprenticeship as well, and 85 completers. And we appreciate what Apprenticeship Randolph is doing here in Randolph County, and we congratulate this second cohort of graduates. So tonight, whether you are signing as an apprentice or graduating as an apprentice, this is a defining moment for each of you. You have all worked hard to get to this point, and your families, your teachers, your mentors, and anybody else who has supported you along the way are proud of your accomplishments. But on this day, you are not just signing up for a job or graduating with your Journey Worker Certificate from the U.S. Department of Labor and ApprenticeshipNC. You are taking a giant step towards defining your pathway, your career path that will ultimately help you broaden your skills, broaden your mind, broaden your future earning potentials. Earn while you learn. So congratulations to all of you. Remember, you were handpicked by these employers. They saw something special in you. Take advantage of each day to learn, to grow, and to develop into a future leader within your company and within this region of the state, a region that desperately needs young talent like you to stay closer to home and become the future leaders that will help this region prosper. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." As you build your dream and take on new challenges, juggle school, work, and family, remember that each of you and each of your experiences, whether good or bad, builds upon the next and helps you develop and grow, not only as a worker, but as a human being. So trust me, when you are perhaps a little older, like I am, you will one day wake up
And suddenly all the pieces will come together and you will look back and remember these special days like this one, when you took that giant step towards defining your career path and building your career future. I sincerely wish each of you much success and overcome as you journey this pathway. Congratulations to these apprentices and these graduates of Apprenticeship Randolph. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dr. Mack. Well, I'm going to address some of my comments to you guys, but for those of you that know me, you know that I love to celebrate students. And these are our favorite days. Congratulations to our graduates and to our new apprentices. Well done. I love to celebrate students, and tonight this is about you all, about recognizing the commitment you're making and the commitment that you did make. You made it to the finish line. You might have had your moments. And the apprenticeship track is an extreme commitment that these young men made. You think about 2 years ago, at the ages of 16, 17, and even 18 perhaps. As a high school graduate, did you know what you really wanted to do when you graduated high school? Did you really even understand? These young men have proven that they have the grit. Where's Misty? They do have the grit to do what it takes to make to this finish line. I commend you, and you think about your future, but think about what you've already accomplished. You have an education, your degree, you've got credentials that translate to any industry. We hope that you'll stay in Randolph County, but wherever that journey leads you, we know that what you got here and the foundation that you build will carry you far into the future. So we commend you for that. When I asked some of our instructors or folks here at the college how they would describe you, professionalism were two of the words. They also said you like to eat. But I think the professionalism engagement, and we can't say that about everybody. So I commend you for that. When we look at our industry partners and some of the things that they tell us, they can teach skills and you can learn those skills. We can teach you skills in the classrooms, but sometimes it's hard to teach you the professionalism and how to be engaged. I bet you learned to wake up. You probably not pretty fast at time. But there's a lot of life skills that you've actually learned on this journey as well. And we need for that. You'll have a transcript to show for some of the academic pieces of paper, but who you are and who you stand for is just as important as pieces of paper and the credentials that you have earned along the way. So we commend for that. I do want to say a special shout out and thank you to our industry partners. Obviously, we can't do what we do without you all. You've been there with us every step of the way. It does start with our partners, and we appreciate the commitment that you all have made to the program. RCC, the commitment we have here. I joke about this, and I even joked with Dr. Mack about this last week on South State that we were on together. I can go across the state of North Carolina, and I can go outside of the boundaries of North Carolina, but I don't hear the same stories and the same passion that I get to share when I go to those places. I always tout the partnership that we have, the willingness to collaborate. If we say, hey, we need your help, or hey, here's an idea, I'm going to point to Melinda Udy and Stacy. When they come to me, sometimes Melinda's working the technology, so but when they come to me and they say, hey, we've got this idea, we're going to present this next AR meeting, they always come back with either a different idea or a better idea, or it's bigger than what it started out with. But I cannot go to a place and hear the same stories and the passion that you all have. And we just cannot thank you enough for the commitment that you've made, because not only does it impact the lives of our students, it impacts the quality of life right here in Randolph County. The economic development that you all are a part of, and we commend you for that. So thank you. I'll always bring our positive and collaborative partners. Again, congratulations. Thank you all for coming tonight to celebrate with us. But the party's not over yet. Remember, there are cupcakes, cookies back across the way, so we invite you to partake in the desserts and a little bit more celebrating. We ask that graduates, if you'll stay for just a couple of minutes on the stage, get more pictures, and for the moms and parents and support folks, I encourage you to get more pictures. There'll be photo opportunities across the way with the backdrops. We encourage you to share that on social media, get the word out for the companies, the district partners, but more importantly, recognize the accomplishments of our graduates. There's one last thing that I really would like to do with you all, because I've noticed you're wearing your tassel on the right tonight. I'm going to ask you all to put your whatever pieces of paper and certificates and everything you have, just place it on the floor in front of you and stand up. All as parents and support got to recognize what we're about to do here, but you got to see that at our May graduation. But I realize that you all still have your tassel on your right side, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do like we did at graduation. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff here at RCC, I present to you the graduates of the second cohort of Apprenticeship Randolph. These students have met all degree requirements established by our North Carolina Community College system and RCC's program of study. You have earned a degree. We didn't give it to you. You earn that degree. So tonight we recognize you and once again confer those degrees upon you on behalf of RCC. Graduates, may I present you the 2022 graduates of Apprenticeship Randolph. Please move your tassel to the left. Can you take us? I believe so. Again, congratulations. We encourage you all to continue to celebrate this evening. So thank you all for coming.
Hang on. Certificates and hats, gentlemen and ladies. 1, 2,